Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Another happy landing.
What's up, everybody? I'm Big Lovin. Over there we got Don DellaSnooch. Over there we got Dragon Buddy. And down in those motherfuckers, Dave and Jason from the Sidebar Cantina. Welcome to the Escape Pod, episode 119. You better calm the fuck down, Jason!
Sorry, I just watched Dave shoving food into his face as soon as we go live. Hilarious.
He's like a fucking chick mouth.
Episode
He
119.
thinks he's hiding it.
I
but he
said
ain't.
119! Catching up with the boys! Get off my dick, DellaSnooch. Jesus.
Dave's Big Sando is what we're calling the episode now.
Fuck, that's just too much.
Hi.
Hello.
We're back.
Hello.
Fuck yeah, we are.
We're back.
How's everybody doing?
94.
How's the fucking
94.
94?
Indeed.
That's where the gangbang happens.
94
You know that's where the
weeks.
gangbang happens. All these dudes and one chick, she's like, nah, I'm out of here.
Things are happening in the chat already.
Full chat.
I love it.
Showing up.
Yep.
Everybody's
It's been a
excited
while
to
since
see
we
us.
fucking did this, guys.
It's been we were, Scarif Con was July 23rd, Saturday.
Yeah.
It was also my son's birthday. Bring that up.
And my anniversary.
Mhm. And we are
Oh, shit.
September 14th.
And we were supposed to do an episode that next week. We had some sort of technical difficulty.
Internet died.
Yeah, then the
Yes.
next week something happened of the same accord, and we just fucking kind of threw in the towel, and it was the blessing in disguise that,
The internet was so bad, I had to move.
yeah, he said, fuck this, I'm out. And there was
And
a
he left.
golf course and a lake, and he was like, I'm fucking out.
Yeah. You golf course and lake, I got to go. Internet's what I need.
Yeah, I can't do
Like
it.
actual city internet. Not this.
That's a legit reason. I'm just saying.
I think so. I went from gigashit to gigabit.
Fuck, yeah, he did. I'm excited to, once we get into the fucking new studio and get things,
Mhm.
hammered out, it's going to be exciting. Like a whole new world, baby. Like
You can't tell from this
the
picture,
Little Mermaid in this bitch. It's going to be a whole different color. That's how we roll.
right? You can't tell from this picture, but the room that I'm in is probably, let's call it 25 by 15, and the studio is almost that big. So we're probably gonna put up a temporary wall because there's no reason for that to be that
Fuck
fucking
that.
big.
We're the Jeffersons, bitch. We are.
But it's still it's a big space. It's a 1-car garage. It's a whole 1-car garage. We got a beer fridge that's an actual fridge now.
Our other one looks pathetic.
Yeah.
We are
we could-
overcompensating right now.
We could put the beer fridge we used to have inside the beer fridge.
We might just do that just to be scumbags.
It'd be the coldest beer ever.
Oh, it'd be so
You should
good.
just send that other beer fridge to the to Starkiller Studios.
Why? What use would it get? You bitches don't drink no more.
Yeah, it's got
That
you
is
there.
true.
That
It
should
is
hold a
on
lot
point.
of Diet Coke, though.
Yeah.
Diet Coke would be nice and
jeez.
cold.
You
Okay.
only like Wawa Diet Coke, Dave.
Jason would put his weak ass pumpkin beers in there and be like, "I'd like to drink them, but I really can't."
No, it'll be like from Dogma, where you're not imbibing. You're just like.
Oh yeah, he's
spit
got to
it right back
spit
out.
it back into a
Spit it out.
cup. So he's just fucking putting ginger spice in his mouth and fucking spitting it out.
Fucking gross.
You must
If
hear
you
that a
wanna
lot.
Be my lover, you gotta get with my beer.
All right. I'm ready. I'm ready now.
You
Can
done
we go
All right.
over there,
live?
Dave?
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live. We were just
And we're
stalling
live.
so you could eat your sandwich.
Thank you.
We've
Ah,
been live for 5
thank
fucking minutes, Dave. Where the fuck have you been?
I know.
Let's
Hey, man.
okay.
Man's
Let's-
got to eat.
Let's
It's the
go
cheesesteak,
around the
don't forget.
horn here and tell everybody what you've been doing for the last month. And let's
I
start at the bottom. Let's go with Roscom first.
I should say it.
I should say it.
God, what
The
have I been doing the last
blessing.
month? I don't know. It's been a weird month. Still been doing the Sidebar Cantina, obviously. Not really working out much.
What?
Yeah, no. It's kind of fallen off a little bit. I've been riding bikes.
How's your arm?
It's still something.
Shoulders still fucking suck. I'm pretty much done for life, I think, as far as having good shoulders goes. So the beauty of getting old.
So no deadlifting for you.
No. Besides that, I did do one thing. I bought a VCR recently, and I've been transferring a whole bunch of old VHS tapes to digital. So that's been interesting.
I caught that on your episode, and I was so like, it's weird. Like TikTok's listening to, because then I started finding people who are playing VHS videos. Like you're watching them through an iPhone, they're watching a fucking TV with a VCR, and I'm like, oh my god, I remember the static. Oh my lord! Like, what the fuck?
Yep. Besides that, I've been adding quite a bit to
the sacred Jedi.
And I actually completed the Bad Batch. You can't really see it on camera, but I have the entire Bad Batch now in Black Series figures after acquiring Hunter and one of the versions of Hunter.
Why didn't you tell me that? I could have just sent you the entire collection. You could have been.
I didn't know you had them.
I would have sent them all to you for
Series?
like $50.
Of Black Series?
Oh, the Black Series ones.
Yeah,
I was thinking he was talking about the
No,
Pops. My bad.
That was almost heartbreaking there.
Yeah, you're thinking I'm talking about
The
the
sacred Jedi.
Pops. But no,
Yeah.
it's the
My bad.
Sacred Jedi.
Yeah, which
so get them straight.
we already had the pops. Like
Yeah.
that.
I think that's how I got confused. I haven't heard that drop before.
What?
I've
You
been
wanna know-
God.
I want
so
to know the fucked up shit about the Bad Batch Funko Pops. I have 4 out of the 5 because the 5th one, there are 2 different series of Bad Batch, and I have Wrecker from a different series. I have the 4 from one series and Wrecker from a different series. Fucking
Yeah,
pisses me off.
it's really obnoxious, honestly. And then they had for the Bad Batch, they had a you could buy all in one set, but they had the whole crew, but all their helmets are off. And I could give a shit about seeing them. I just want to see them with the helmets. Like I'm a bucket only kind of guy.
Oh yeah.
that's what I did. I sold all of my fucking Pops and I bought all buckets.
Wow.
It's sexy.
Yeah.
I have a lot of Black Series, to be honest with you, Jason, that are out of the box that I might just donate to you so you can display them.
Go
Because
on.
literally, dude, like I've probably had them not doing anything for a year. I'll just fucking give them to you.
All right, well, we'll
Like
talk offline.
I've got like Captain Rex, Commander Cody,
You could give me all the Pops that I just fucking gave you.
Pops.
We're talking about the Black Series.
We're talking
I
about
don't
Black
care about
Series.
Come on, Don.
Yeah, that's what the fucking pants. I'm not giving those away, friend.
Right.
Those hold the place.
I was going to say, if you give those away, give them back to me.
No, I would never do that, bro. No, fuck off. No, but yeah, if you want to talk offline, there's no reason to. I'll just fucking give them to you.
Yeah, fucking sweet. Thanks.
Nice.
Yeah. No problem.
And I haven't been doing.
That's what we do at the Escape Pod. We make dreams happen.
It is.
Indeed, you
Yeah.
do. But yeah, I haven't been doing much else besides that. Or I'm sure there probably is something, but I've completely forgotten.
Fair enough. How them
Put you
kids
on the
doing?
spot. That wasn't a part of the.
Yeah, that didn't help either. So thanks for that.
How are the
Don's
boys
an
doing?
asshole.
Boys are good. Boys are good. My oldest got a job. He's working now. He's out of high school. My 2 youngest are in high school. So, yeah. And the wife and I are talking about leaving the entire family in New Jersey and going down to Disney World by ourselves next February.
Fuck them
That
kids,
seems like the
bro.
best
Hell
thing.
yeah.
Fuck them kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Treat
That
your
sounds like the
motherfucking
best
self.
thing. When my kids were all grown up and out of the house, I was like, where are we going?
Yeah.
And that's
Where are we
perfect
going?
because boy or girl, I don't know how fucking every time I've heard of my mom and dad going to Disney World with or without my brothers, that shit hurts my soul to a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, you're at one of the happiest. Like seriously, if you go to Disney World and you're not having a good time, you fucked up. That's your problem. Like
If you
for
went
real.
to Disney World and you're not having a good time, it's because you brought your kid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm.
It's those little fuckers that create
Yeah.
create
Dad,
problems.
can I have one of these? Dad, can I have one of those? Can I have one?
Yeah.
I would like one. I can't have the thing. Damn it, motherfucker! You just cost me $76 at the last shop. It's 23 yards away.
No,
Fuck.
it's the fucking food. It's the
I'm
food that
I'm
fucking.
gonna be
I
honest.
get
I
ya.
just know how to parent. Apparently,
$27 corn dog. Fuck you.
we brought in treats. Here, have some
Oh.
corn nuts. You're good.
Corn nuts. There's a joke
Fucking
in there
gnaw on
somewhere.
that shit for a few fucking steps.
Dude.
I'll tell you that.
Look, we did the most military airman thing ever when we first went to Disney. We stayed at Shades of Green.
Yeah,
Yep.
I knew it.
We stayed at Shades of Green. We drove down, right? We actually rented a minivan because flying was out of the question.
Yeah.
We drove down in a minivan and we packed lunches. We did the breakfast deal at Shades of Green, stole all this fucking fruit and everything that we could get our hands on, loaded up in bags and fucking took it into the park with us. Excuse me. Made sandwiches. I had this like fucking cooler bag that plugged into fucking outlets so you could fucking have this cooler bag. And we did it so cheap. And we did at the time it was a fucking what's the one with the whale that eats people? SeaWorld. Right? Didn't it have the whale that ate people?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Fuck
we
them
went
people.
we went to SeaWorld,
Fuck them kids.
for free because it was free for military, so we got in there for free.
Yep.
And then we did the Cape Canaveral shit. So yeah, we did the whole thing like super, super cheap, and it was amazing. And they were just old enough to fucking not be a giant pain in the ass. Like we didn't do anything with our kids when they were toddlers because fuck that noise. It just wasn't worth it.
Stellacious is coming in here saying that he basically doesn't understand anything about Michigan because in Michigan, if you got herpes, people just say suck that shit up. There ain't a fucking clinic.
Rub some dirt on it.
Yeah, you just rub some bullshit on there, call it a day. We
That's
got
what
fucking work to do.
That's what the water is for. You take that radioactive ass water and fucking cure that shit.
What the
From
what
the
is
toilet.
for?
It just makes it
The
even
water.
feel you're good. You're good.
Water comes from the toilet.
I don't toilet.
It does
Toilet.
for Michigan.
That's what I said, the toilet.
I didn't. Oh, hello.
Red or wrongly.
Oh, so smart.
So smear.
Hans Bricks. I missed you, group of assholes.
So anyway, I'm done talking about what I did this month.
What about you, Dave?
I'm in grad school, so that's pretty much dominated everything that I've been doing. Between grad school, I've been taking the dog for a walk every
Mini
day.
adventures. I've been seeing that on your social media.
Yeah, it's this Stop Soldier Suicide fundraising
Yes.
thing.
I was gonna bring that
Yeah,
up.
good
Way to
stuff.
fucking do it, buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks. Yeah, that was all Kathy's idea. She found the
Well, no, I don't mean to
the
cut you off.
fundraiser.
Like, tell people about your fund. I didn't mean to cut your fundraiser spiel. Like, tell people about your fundraiser, dude.
It's Stop Soldier Suicide. It's being run through Facebook. It's sponsored by USAA, and yeah, they actually have there's a couple different things. Like I'm doing the 30-mile dog walk. So basically, you're logging miles walking with your dog. So if you go to my fundraising page, you'll see that I post something every day with us going out on our little adventures. And
Feel free to share that link in our Facebook page, and we will share that with other listeners.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I am not good at self-promotion for shit like that, so I will.
That's a great cause, though. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah, man.
I appreciate that. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. Been working, grad school, Sidebar Cantina, rinse and repeat.
I'm pretty sure that's enough.
Yeah.
And you've retired, so like that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot for a retired dude.
Yeah. See, Jason will tell you, man, military retirement is just like, it's like quitting. It's quitting one job and just to start another one. Like it's nice to have the Eagles shit on you once a fucking month, and you get a little bit of money out of that, and it pays a bill, which is fucking great. And I love. I'm not poo-pooing that at all. I'm extremely fortunate to have that. However, it's not something that you're going to live the rest of your life off of. Not unless you're going to live in a hut in Honduras.
Yeah, or Kentucky.
Yeah.
Now, I've recently been to Honduras. I think that's a good idea. Honduras was pretty nice.
I want to live in the coke dealer's house that was at the top of the mountain. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like,
Yeah, I seen that motherfucker.
Yeah,
I seen that fucking house, bro.
That he deals coke.
That was insane.
Yeah,
All the time.
Honduras is very like it's a place of the haves and the have-nots. It's
Right.
Have the dealers and then have-nots. Have the
So you just hang out with the fucking haves.
Fun place to land when you're flying in too.
No, it is not. It's you can't even be sarcastic. It is one of the most dangerous airports on the planet. Is there
Like runway length?
runway
Mountains.
length, mountains,
Approach.
approaches?
Yeah.
Okay, so me and Brady are specifically talking with our experience about the island of Roatan, which is a little bit different than mainland Honduras.
No, we're talking about mainland Honduras, like going into.
We're talking about vacation. You're talking about military.
Yeah.
Right.
objectives.
Go to Roatan and just stay there.
Well, I'm sure it's lovely. But
Yeah, I'm sure we could have recommended that and be like, hey, let's instead of going into this base that we we're supposed to fly into, why don't we just go here instead?
I don't think they have an airport in Roatan.
dude,
It's pretty small.
we flew so small. When you're flying into this, you have to. It's VFR only, which means it can't be fucking weather or anything else. You have to be able to see the mountains and shit that are around you, because there's no like radio nav aids or anything like that. You drop into the mountain valley, and as you're coming down, you got the gear down, the flaps are down, you're slow speed, and you drop down into the valley like this, and then the valley floor suddenly rises up like this.
Fuck.
Meet you, and there's a town. So all of a sudden, as you're coming up,
You're almost gonna hit a town.
the town is rising up with you, but you're still on glide slope to fucking land. So this town comes up, and you can look out the window and see clearly, like the color of the fucking shutters of the fucking windows of the houses as you're going
The
by.
guy's peeing in the backyard.
Yeah, and then you have to make this hard left turn, and then it kind of drops off this cliff, and then you have to pull the boards and you bottom out and drop down into the rest of the valley to land. And if you have to go around for some reason, there's a fucking 15,000 foot mountain right at the end of the runway.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, have you seen Top Gun Maverick? You know that part where they're pulling up and
Yeah.
they're pulling the
Pull
G's
up,
and
pull up, pull
everything?
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been like that, dude.
Yeah.
It's a fucking shit show. Almost every place between Central and South America has mountains like that, and it's fucking nightmare inducing. But yeah,
This has been War Stories with Dave and Jason.
Right.
dude, we could do a whole show just on that.
No,
I'm surprised you guys haven't.
I wasn't a flyer, but like I got to fly to places, and I got to fly with air crew, on air crew, however you want to look at that. At bulk up crew, that's what I went with. And like when we flew into the Azores, like flying into the Azores is fucking nuts.
Yeah, windy as
Wind.
fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun, and it woo woo woo, and then like you're done, you're down. Like and it brakes, reverse, thrust, whatever. I don't know that side of it. I didn't live that side of it, but just being a passenger on that, like that's pretty fucking intense, because it's like the Azores was one of those things where it's like, oh look, there it is. Oh, we landed.
Yeah, dude, one of my favorite all-time almost died in the nighttime in Africa, where like when you go into Ethiopia, the capital Addis Ababa.
Ethiopians.
Jason, have you been in there?
Yeah.
So we were dropping in, and it's in this like almost like a cone is the town. So you have all these big towering mountains, and the field is, I don't know, the field's only probably about 1,200 feet in elevation, but you have these like 12,000 foot mountains around it. And when we were doing the approach, there's a bunch of air traffic that was already there. So you're being basically flight managed and spiraling down to get to where the runway is, which ordinarily it'd be fine, right? You're just stacked up to traffic. But there was a huge thunderstorm that was sitting right on top of that area. Ooh. So as you're doing this spiral bit, people are being put into holds because of where the thunderstorm was. So now you got planes kind of, going into a hold, avoiding the thunderstorm. Now that instead of a nice even spiral, planes are doing this shit.
Oh shit!
And as you're looking at the TCAS, which is their traffic collision avoidance system, and you're seeing all these fucking diamonds just everywhere because that's what the airplanes look like, and it's just a fucking shit show. And meanwhile, you're trying to peck your way down into this thing. And, in the shit weather at night with fucking barely speaking English fucking air traffic controllers. Yeah, it's fucking terribly exciting.
Sith Care Bear fucking called it. I forgot what the guy's name was. No, it's Javin Marvin. That's my papa.
No, it's not Marvin. It's my papa.
Man.
Kitty's being a dodo.
I know a certain little kitty sleep with me tonight.
All right, now after all of the air traffic lessons you just gave us, did you tell us, other than doing some schoolwork?
That's all he did, bro.
That's all I've been doing.
That's about it, huh?
Well,
he hasn't even had time for himself.
Right there.
Fuck that book.
No,
wow.
I saw how thick that was. Fuck that book.
Yeah. Nope.
I read that. Twice.
The picture says it all. It's like, no, fuck that.
And Dragon Buddy, what the fuck have you been doing for a month and a half?
For a month, yeah. No, I've been bouncing around some pods. Rings of Power came out, so I've been with Science Fictionary. We've done some reviews. I'm enjoying it. It's weird going into it. There's so much hate for the show, for what it was going to be, and I'm enjoying it. It as a sequel kind of to more towards the Peter Jackson films. If that's where you're coming from, it's a nice shot right back into Middle Earth. So enjoying that. I've been building these Lego bus here. Like here's the Red 5 helmet.
Nice.
I've got over top of my shoulder, I've got like a few more Dark Trooper. So Lego therapy. Even went on with Salacious Rum on his Sunday Lego build, where it's just a bunch of us Lego studs and studettes and brick babes, and we build Legos for a couple hours.
Chantel's back live in a Publix, so on the count of three, everybody say fuck Publix. 1, 2, 3.
Fuck Publix!
I hope she was there. Like, that would mean everything.
Honestly, I really like Publix.
Me too.
Take it back. Take it back.
Don't kick me out, Publix.
I used to get sushi from Publix when I lived in Florida.
Oh, dude,
fucking so good.
One of my favorite things about going TDY down to Hurlburt was we would stay right in that Destin area, and I'd hit the Publix constantly. You can get your 30-pack of beer. You get your, what is that?
Can I ask a question?
What?
What is Publix?
It's a grocery store, Jason.
It's like a fancy, it's like an upscale grocery store. Let's be honest.
It's like a Wegmans. It's a Wegmans.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good way to put it.
For Florida.
Yeah. If it's here where we're at, it's like a Polly's.
That doesn't sound.
It's
not a real
nicer
thing.
It's
nicer than Polly's. I'll give you that.
Yeah, it's a lot nicer than Polly's.
How is it compared to Piggly
We got
Wiggly?
palm trees in the
Better.
parking lot.
A little better.
A little better.
If Piggly Wiggly's, it's a Whole Foods.
Piggly Wigglies are not in good parts of town.
No, and usually have dirt floors.
I always thought that was a joke too. Piggly Wiggly. I didn't know it was a real place until I got to Mississippi. It's like, this place is real?
No shit.
Yeah.
Mississippi and Alabama.
I had the same experience in Arkansas. I'm like, this is fucking real?
They had a
Yep.
Piggly Wiggly in Albuquerque next to the fairgrounds for the longest time. I don't know if it's still there, but when I was growing up there in high school, they had
Dude,
Piggly Wiggly.
Albuquerque has some spots where you got to be really careful where you're at.
Yeah, you're telling me I was a bad kid going to bad places. I know.
The myth is
I
strong
was
with
going
this
to
one.
places to buy things that I was the only person this shade of color who spoke any English and knew anything about. Oh man, I was yeah. Nope.
I bet you had
I
some.
didn't-
I bet you had some bomb ass Mexican food though.
Oh my god! And then the red and green chili where they roast it just on the side of the road. The smell of it, and it's just and they
Dude,
put it
the best Mexican food I've ever had was in Albuquerque.
yeah, it's
By
good.
far.
It's good. And there was a pig.
I'm looking forward to in December. I'm going to go to Texas, and I'm looking forward to getting some of that fucking Texas barbecue. I've been listening to people
Get some
jock for
Tex-Mex!
my whole life. Oh, I'm gonna for sure, but
dude, just take all the heartburn pills and all
Where-
the other
Yeah.
shit you need.
Where in Texas are you gonna be?
we're gonna go over by base in Fort Worth, where Mikey's at.
Okay.
So Fort Worth, Dallas area.
Okay.
I guess there's a couple of really good places that like have been on TV within about 20 minutes of base. So I think that's kind of what we're gonna, stuff that's been on diners, dive-ins, and dives, that kind of thing.
Yeah, you'll probably be all right. If you're in the Fort Worth area, you'll probably be all right. Down by the
Just go to a place that looks like it's been fucking ever.
Jason, what's the name of the
They don't
The-
serve on plates. It's all styrofoam.
Yeah.
what is it? The fuck.
Where are we talking?
In Fort Worth, it's the cattle. Is it the cattle grounds or something like that? It's like the big area. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't think I ever went to a barbecue place in the Dallas area.
No, not for barbecue. Just for just like the bar district. I can't remember. Anyway, cool story, bro.
Fuck you, Ghost Pepper.
Oh, geez, shots fired.
Yeah, no,
All-
fuck that.
All I see is he said, ha, 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 and you're like,
Fucking-
absolutely,
I see the
fuck him.
Mexican judging me trying to say I'm bougie. Fuck off, dude. I'm not having that.
Corey
I am
says
not.
that it's called the Stampede, Dave.
No, that's not. That might be a place, but there's like a whole. It's like an area. The stockyard.
Stockyard sounds like an area.
The video stockyard.
Sounds like a gay
The
bar.
video sandwich.
It
Where's
sounds
that,
like a
Jimmy?
gay bar.
No,
That
that's
Sounds
in,
like a gay bar. Air
that's
Force
in-
guy would know.
that's in San
says a
Antonio.
civilian who's never gave his life to any service. Fuck you, Don.
That's in San Antonio on the Riverwalk.
I made Mike. It's a start.
It does. No, that's not a start. That's a punishment.
For Mike or me.
The world.
The world. That's an extra Sulski. That's going to cost you at least 50 points.
Fuck yeah. From the get, you were already losing.
Yeah, the stockyards.
Yeah. That's what she said. Oh, stockyards. Okay.
Stockyards.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Great.
All right.
Stockyards.
I'm not crazy.
Yahtzee.
I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm going to be
Stockyard
down
sounds
there.
a little bit more like a bunch of transvestites.
And I'm going to eat yummy food. I'm looking forward to it.
Gross.
If the food's good.
I'm
No
going to be yummy food with people I like. It's going to be a good time.
I love food.
Dragon Buddy, what else you been doing?
Other than that, just work, man. Working. Looking forward to some podcasts in the future because that's basically what I've been doing is bouncing around trying to get my fix.
When are they going to make you CEO of that outfit you're running?
Oh, yeah, right. No, I'll be the idiot in charge of all the bigger idiots.
Idiot in charge.
If you're watching,
That's like a CFO, and then there's the IIC, the idiot in charge.
I'm the FU. Go do it. So yeah. So if any of my guys are watching, I say idiots, and you know I mean it.
Yeah.
You know I mean it, bitches.
But
Where are
yeah.
you, Hector?
Yeah, exactly. Hector Laurie
Exactly.
knows. But yeah, other than that, that's about it. My collection's been growing. I've been kind of had a blast on these Hot Wheels, the die cast.
Ooh, I have
yeah.
that. Yeah.
I have a collection now of about 76.
Holy fuck!
Me and
Yeah.
Brady got an X-Wing and a TIE fighter and maybe a couple other things.
I had like 13 of them, and this guy on Facebook was like, here's a set of
900.
Empire, here's a set of Rebels. I'll let them go for like $50
Nice.
or something like that. And I'm like, yes. So I got a shoebox full of them. So slowly cleaning them and putting them out. Got to build some shelves or something for them because beautiful collection now.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah. The one thing that I noticed with at least the diecast that I had when I took it out of the package, it was like just a little bit loose.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was just a little loose. And
yeah,
considering that it hadn't been played with or anything, I was like, eh. And then I had a plastic one that was like super solid. So not that you notice it when it's being displayed, like it's right over here. It's like right there.
I noticed the newer ones seem to be not as put together as like the original sets, where there's some custom ones that they put out, and they're solid pieces. So, yeah, that's about it. Nice. What about Brady? Brady, what have you been doing?
Fucking everything, dude.
You were gone for a while.
You've been fucking everything?
Yeah.
Well,
he's got 5 kids.
Yeah, right? I got 5 kids, Jason.
All right.
I just can't stop. I just got you pricked.
So he got that watch in his hand.
Hey, whose panties are those? Oh, the Jason's. I went on a cruise a couple weeks ago with the whole in-laws and like mother, father, sister-in-law, wife, and kids, and we went on a 7-day cruise to the Western Caribbean, and it was fucking fantastic. It was do everything or do nothing or do a little bit or do a lot of bit or do some bit. Like, you want to feed yourself, fat ass? Go feed yourself. Like, I love going on cruises, bro.
Cruises are dope.
Cruises, like, if you've never, you have to go once to be like, I like it, I don't like it. You have to do it. You don't have to do 7 days. Do a little bit shorter, but fucking treat yourself.
I did one at 15,
5
and
is
it was
right.
fucking great.
I think 5 is the right amount of days.
5. If you're going with the family, in my opinion, 7. If you're going with the entire family. If you're just going you and a significant other, 5, 4, whatever. I know we're talking about doing our annual guides trip, and we're talking about doing a 4-day. So, it's definitely something to fucking do. And I wholeheartedly recommend doing it with your wife.
I was thinking about doing it with Jason's wife.
No, that's...
Oh.
Well, that's... What?
I thought you were talking...
She's watching,
I didn't know they could hear. I thought you were just talking to me.
I put Dragon Buddy in a
said that out loud.
I don't like boats. I don't like boats. I don't like the idea of this self-contained fucking plague factory.
Says the guy that spent most of his time in a tube in the sky.
Yeah, that would take off and land somewhere within at least 24 hours, right?
They crash more often than those boats do.
No,
I bet.
I'm
really.
telling you what, dude. If my fucking, how old is she? 9, 10-year-old, dude, she was freaked out. Like, she didn't even want to fucking go. We got on that boat. She never talked about being scared. Like, it was gone. Like, she was on the boat, and all that worry was done.
They're so big that it's like...
Was she worried about the plague, though? I mean,
she was worried about everything. You don't know my daughter. Don, you know my daughter, Kennedy.
Yeah, she's a worry wart for sure.
Like, I'm telling you, she's probably worrying about shit you've never even fucking thought of, Dave. You drink Diet Coke, man. You don't even know.
It's really like being in a hotel. Like, there's very little difference between being in a on a cruise ship or being in a Las Vegas hotel.
Okay. That is being piloted by some drunk guy who's going right into a fucking storm that he can't avoid.
He's the captain
100%.
now.
I'm the captain now. Look right here.
Yeah, with a plane you can at least divert.
Fucking
Right.
Dave.
Yeah.
It's the most unrealistic shit ever.
Is it?
I've
You know
seen
how
some-
many fucking cruise ships go into
Dave,
storms
but
all the
here's the
fucking
thing
time?
is, how many, look, dude, I know like so many airline pilots that are retired at least Air Force pilots. And I know what Air Force pilots and air crew and fucking flight line and what you guys do every fucking night and then get on a plane hungover, although you have a sleeping thing and you should only be allowed to fly within so many hours, but
Listen,
you fucking drank and all that shit. Get the fuck out of here, Dave.
that has nothing. That has
That has
nothing
everything to do with everything.
That does not have to do with any of it. What I'm
It has
saying,
It sounds like it's got something to do with something.
I can operate the aircraft perfectly fine and then realize I'm operating the aircraft well into the flight.
But there's not a Dave Martin of boats out there? Is that what you're saying, Dave?
Oh, there.
Yeah.
So he can't do the same thing that Dave Martin can do, but on the boat level?
The
Fine.
boat's doing fucking 25 miles an hour and you're fucking
And they don't
playing
fall out of the
600.
fucking sky!
Yeah, but hey, look, there's a storm. What are we gonna do?
Turn
It'll
the
be
fuck
fine.
around!
No, they don't. They just keep going. They're like, okay, batten down the hatches.
You're
It's gonna
talking
be
about
shitty for
somebody
a
who's
couple
like
days.
crossing the Atlantic or some
No.
shit like
Yeah.
that. I'm talking the Gulf of New Mexico. Like, if there's a storm in
Cruise
Atlanta,
ships
they're
generally
like,
go around storms as well.
they're like, we're not gonna fucking do this, or we're rerouting, and it's reasonable, dude.
Nope. Don't
Now,
care.
my cruise ship, on the other
You've
hand,
watched too many Poseidon movies, man.
yeah, we were screwed by that hurricane the whole time, and the hurricane was on the other side of Mexico.
And
So
it was
I
just
mean,
raining for this guy.
it was just raining and
You get
shitty,
treated like a fucking king, bro.
dude.
I'm good.
I was going to this Italian
I-
restaurant that had like chicken parm, like this fucking big. It was so good every time.
Nice.
I'm good. For the amount of money that it would cost, I can go get an airplane, go somewhere else, and have just.
You can get 5 days on a
And
cruise
not
ship
be
for
on a
like
cruise.
$250.
Yeah, cruises are pretty cheap comparatively. Compared to going to Disney World, I can tell you that much.
The last tickets that I looked at for Vegas were $375 a pop.
Vegas, you're thinking too small. I mean, I'm thinking like.
So small.
Yeah, even my trip to Ireland wasn't that much.
Yeah.
I mean, and I was in Ireland for a fucking week.
My favorite band is playing in the UK next year, and I'm seriously considering flying to the UK to go watch my favorite band. Because why not?
Yeah,
That
Do it.
would be awesome.
Okay, I'll bite. Who's your favorite band?
Blue October.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, I figured. They all wear their hats forward.
Brady, watch your fucking mouth.
My dad
Yeah,
fucking said
yeah.
it. I gotta fucking tone it down, guys.
Fucking language, man.
Fucking it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the Pave Lord.
Thank God you got it right this time, Don.
He got it right
Shit.
this time. Yep.
Fuck.
All right.
You do what the Pave Lord says. I'm pretty sure he can still whoop your ass.
that's awesome.
No, that's factual, but we don't have to
It's
talk about
factual.
that, Don.
Yeah. He might put on a flight suit just to pick your ass up.
Calm down, Don.
I'm just saying, I might be on his side a little bit. You keep running your mouth.
Because you're scared. That's why.
No, he seems like a good dude. I heard he makes a great pizza too.
Because officially, I know my dad could kick your dad's ass.
Yes, I believe.
I win. You lose.
See, I'm the man.
Yeah. You are the man.
I should be in detention.
He's so bad.
Such a
I'm
piece
so
of-
bad.
Such a piece of shit.
I'm the man.
Speaking of Anthrax, like they're touring right now. I think.
They
Yeah, they
just
are.
came through here. They were playing in Detroit like
Yeah.
a month ago.
Really?
Yeah,
I
I found out later.
Yeah, I don't think they're coming anywhere close to me. Otherwise, I'd go see that show. They were fun.
Oh yeah.
I never
Yeah,
really
they're
got
good.
into Anthrax.
I liked him in high
a song
school,
or
and
two,
then
but-
I appreciate him more now for some reason.
Yeah.
Like I'm into it more now. It's crazy. Speaking of that, I'm going to see Megadeth and Five Finger Death Punch next week.
That show just came through here too. I almost went to that, and I had something else going on. I think though they're coming back through October 5th.
Yeah, they're doing this weird like figure eight across the country. So.
Serpentine.
Yeah. Don, what have you been doing?
You don't want to know. So, okay. So my internet was bad at the old house. So I got a divorce and I bought a different house.
Dude,
About
your
something
shit is awesome. You're already leading with the best story.
Yeah, so I mean,
Hookers and blow is what he's not telling you, but we'll get back to that in another show.
I decided I needed better internet.
So he divorced his wife.
And now I'm here.
Your internet is horrible.
That's a fucking
I'm out.
power move, man. That's a power move.
That may be an oversimplification about what happened.
We can work this out, but I need gigabit, bitch.
I that should be a commercial for fucking Comcast, like gigabit Wi-Fi.
Fuck your wife.
Bing bong.
You ain't getting the internet. Leave her.
Oh gosh, that sounded all so bad.
Kind of came out a little wrong.
This is
It came out a little.
No, this is how you'd be able to quantify your relationship. You go on speedtest.net and you
Yeah.
just see what your
We're going to
download
Ookla,
speeds are.
baby. Ookla's gonna figure this out.
Okay, no. In all honesty, not great things happen. Now I own a different house.
Better internet. With better
internet.
You can
Yes.
lead with that though.
I did.
She did.
You
So
just turned it into a whole different thing.
that's what we've been doing. Like I've been moving for a couple of weeks. Brady had stuff to do. It takes a little while to deconstruct one life and rebuild a different one. And so here we are. I mean, I didn't mean to be Debbie fucking Downer, but it's where we're at. So
This is a good step, man. We're back.
we're
on
back.
Wednesday, and we wanted to celebrate it with our friends because we're back, baby.
We are absolutely. Where do we go from there?
I don't know. You're the one who was supposed to do the notes.
There was no notes. This is just us.
What the? Jesus,
plan was
what the
there was
fuck
no
is
plan.
wrong
Two
with
shows
and
in a row for
Jason?
you, Brady.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
just.
I'm not having this, man. I'm not going from one show with no notes to another.
I love how the motherfuckers that never read our notes all of
Damn
a sudden are like,
straight.
what do you mean
There's no
notes?
fucking
What
notes?
The fuck?
Right.
I read them when you eventually send them, which is 10 minutes into the show.
And I read the notes also at some point.
At some point.
Yeah, in Jennifer Lopez's voice.
There she is.
No, there's just no notes. The entire point of this show is for us to hang out and talk about what's been going on in our lives and what's been going on in the rest of the world.
Pop
So-
culture bullshits.
Pop culture bullshit. Now, as far as like movies that are coming out, there is that what is it? Guard to the King or something like that about the African warriors.
You're thinking the Woman
female
King, I
king?
think.
Woman King. That's what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
That I'm looking forward to seeing that. Anybody else in on that?
I'm looking forward to see, but here's where I'm stuck, and it's the easy out of just open your fucking phone and go to Google. But can anybody just answer? Where do I recognize that chick from?
Isn't it Denai Guerrera?
No, it's Viola Davis, I believe.
Oh, Viola Davis has been in everything.
Is she?
How,
She's
how
Waller,
to
isn't
commit
she?
murder? Yeah, Jessica
She's
Waller.
That's where I remember
Amanda
her
Waller.
from. Amanda Waller in DC.
She was in that show. How
Dave doesn't know super.
I have no fucking idea what you're talking about right now.
really?
You haven't seen the preview for the Woman King?
I have. I saw the when I was in the theater to watch
Rogue
Rogue
One.
One.
Mhm.
I saw the preview for it, but these people that you're saying, I don't.
Viola
Whoa,
Davis.
these people.
She played Amanda Waller in
Easy.
Suicide
Oh,
Squad.
easy there.
Down,
Dave.
Dave.
She played Amanda Waller in Suicide Squad.
Jesus, that's a
Yeah.
big knife.
She
Both of them.
was in that show How to Get Away with Murder or something like that, where she taught this college class on I think it was criminal law, but like the whole no.
My problem is I don't watch TV.
What else has she been in? She's like super fucking famous, bro.
Yeah, she's been in a lot of movies.
Yeah, she's
Star
pretty
Wars?
famous. She was
No,
not
both
in Star Wars.
Suicide Squads. But that's superheroes, and Dave doesn't like superheroes. So,
General Shinobi said The Help.
Oh yeah, she was in The Help. She's a
Tina
pretty
said
famous
Help.
actress.
other than that, they're kind of like off movies that I
Yeah.
don't know. I think you'd know her if you see her.
Yeah.
It
I'd
looks
recognize
cool.
her from that.
I'm not rushing to the theater to see it. I would like to see it.
I kind of want to see it in the theater.
John Boyega's in it. Yeah, it looks like what
It
they're
looks big.
presenting. Yeah, it looks like that would be great, but like I don't. It's not a movie where I feel I have to go see it in the theater.
It seems kind of like watching Black Panther in a way.
Yeah, I thought when I was watching the preview that this was going to be like a Black Panther kind of like parallel.
Yeah,
Spin off or whatever, and
Yeah.
it's not.
And maybe that's saying something for how good of a job Black Panther did.
Black
Maybe.
Panther was beautiful, and
Yeah,
this
'cause
looks
I
like
know that's
Black
not
Panther.
something that Dave gets into, but like
Yeah.
it really is a well put together movie. Like the background and everything like that. It's very. I mean, Wakanda's not a real place, and this is the weirdest comment to make, but it feels very authentic.
Hmm. Well, I mean, money, right? Like
Yeah.
they dump a lot of money into that franchise because they make
Yeah,
a lot
but
of money.
they make Wakanda feel like it's a place that you live in and it has a history. Like
Right.
just by watching it, yes, this is happening. There's superheroes and they're having this conversation, but when you look in the background, you're like, shit's been around and that was a place and there's things going on. Like, you know what I mean? Like it was just. It has like a historical feel to it. It has a lived-in, real.
But I think that goes to with the money that gets dumped into Marvel. It brings it that like we're going to give you a movie, but we're going to give you all this lore that you can pick out from the movie,
Right.
behind the scenes. You can create your own kind of head canon out of. There's a lot of material to go with.
Right.
Make these movies.
And then they're going to keep making them and run it into the ground and make
Oh, yeah.
people
You know what?
annoying about it.
Here's I know you're not a superhero movie guy, but what they've been doing probably ever since like phase 2 of the Marvel stuff, they put so many connections and different things, and especially now with what they're doing with Disney Plus, like you want that in Star Wars. I've heard you say that. Having it in Marvel, like it's enjoyable. I think it's something that you would enjoy picking up on and having that banter with somebody else and being like, "Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I saw that, but like,
Oh, trust
I
me.
think you would like those water cooler moments."
I am on an island with the Marvel shit. Trust me. Like being a nerd and not being a participant in the Marvel thing or the Lord of the Rings thing. I am
Yeah,
not
I
a
get
Lord of the
that.
Rings guy.
I'm not a Lord
Yep.
of the Rings fan either.
Yeah, I'm the
so
only
we
one
can
here.
agree. My dad's
That's
about
why I
to
go and
fucking
talk to
shoot me
Andrew.
with a
Yeah.
sniper in the bedroom.
So
somehow.
it's those damn walking movies.
I think we can all agree if they could take the Marvel money that they're throwing around and throw it into Star Wars and make us feel like they're throwing that kind of Marvel money into the Star Wars brand.
Who says they're not though? I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
look at the production quality that we're getting from Andor, the Mandalorian,
Oh,
and
yes.
everything else. I
But we're
can't
looking
say
forward to see.
I can't say for any of these things that they're putting out that they're skipping out on the production value. Like none of these things that I've seen have been lacking in that department.
No,
Right.
but I'm just saying, like, I feel like Marvel's put an effort to doing that for a longer time. Whereas,
Well, if you
Disney's
go like Book
finally
of Boba Fett, it felt small.
they're
We're getting
finally-
Andor, and we're
So
getting the
look,
galaxy.
Yeah,
We're
it
getting
feels
all of the
huge.
galaxy with Andor.
It feels
This is
very
what it feels
thick,
like.
Very girthy, very Pringles can.
Pringles can.
Blow,
Yeah, nice.
blow the sides right out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what lid?
Not very long, but killing the sidewalls. I got you.
Right. Yeah. Don't poke out the end, but blow our sides right out of that tuna can.
Oh goodness. So Raj.
So Raj. Yeah. So
I'll
it's a
never
wild.
forget that. You know, that's a joke I didn't get. Oh, my dad's gonna love this one. But that was a joke I didn't because Prey, the movie Prey's or on Hulu's been pretty popular. But going back to Predator, when they're on the helicopter and the guy's talking to him, he's making a joke about he told his wife has a pussy as big as a house.
That is as big
He
as
said
a
you have a
house.
pussy as big as a house, so you don't need to say that twice. And he goes, I didn't. I didn't get that for years, dude. Like past full blown adult, I didn't understand that.
And
then
That's a good joke.
And then one day it just clicked, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's hysterical."
Were you sitting on the toilet and then there was an echo in the bathroom, and all of a
he was
sudden
in
you're
the
like,
line at a CVS.
Watching it on his phone.
It just fucking clicked, man.
like a house.
Like
That's a good
how?
joke.
I didn't have to say that twice. I didn't.
So it's a crazy time to be a nerd right now. With if it's your thing, you got the Rings of Power and the House of Dragons, but we've got some Star Wars coming. That's looks like it's gonna rock our socks off, especially
so.
with Andor right around the corner.
Yeah, the TV show we didn't want. Well, some of us didn't want.
Yeah, that's the
I've
thing.
been
Like
on
most
board
of us were
since
not
the
hyped for
beginning.
Andor.
I've been
But,
on board since the beginning.
Yeah.
Well-
yeah, but you're a stan.
You're a fuckface.
Well, I will, as somebody who from the beginning has not liked the Cassian Andor character, right? Like
Right.
On the show,
me too.
my Inigo Montoya fucking mentality for this character.
I still love that you call him Inigo Montoya.
And I'm still kind of stand on that. Like even with the previews and everything else, like this dude is very static.
Mm-hmm.
But everything else that's going on around this character is pretty epic. So if we're only going to see glimpses of what's going on with Andor, and it just happens to be the namesake, I'm fine with that. If we're going to get this bigger image of what's going on in the Empire, what's going on with the infancy of the rebellion and things like that, then I think, and the tone of it. I mean, we talked about this the other day. The tone that the trailers seem to have taken with this, like it's a darker tone that we we've been wanting. Like, give us some Star Wars with some more grit, like some real fucking 80 grit.
Yeah, well, Rogue One put the war in Star Wars, and
Right,
if Andor can really get that gritty, dark, questionable ethics, backstory to
And it's the same people, right? Same people who made fucking Rogue One.
Yeah, Tony Gilroy.
Holy shit.
I believe.
Who just drove by?
It's city life, man.
Oh, all right.
Somebody in a rice burner getting it.
Nice. People that made Rogue One and fucking the one of the latest Bourne movies, I think. So
Yeah, it's the same guy who did the Bourne movies. Tony Gilroy did the Bourne movies.
Gotcha.
I don't think he did the original Bourne movies though.
I mean,
But regardless,
it doesn't matter. It's not a pissing contest.
If only there were this chat, help us out. Who
Right,
did
that's
the original
what the
Bourne
chat's
movies?
here for. They're supposed
Yeah,
to be like,
come on, man.
Come on, guys.
Get
I
on
didn't
your
even
shit,
catch that
chat.
you said Chad. I was like, Chad? Who the fuck's Chad?
What the fuck is he
Fucking
doing here?
water.
Water.
WUDDER.
Well, from what I've heard, like, they didn't even need to name it Andor.
Yeah, he's like a fraction
Andor's
of the whole
part of
story.
There's multiple things going on. He's a character you've seen recently.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that they don't try and make him carry this show because I just don't think he can without
But have
K2SO.
any of you else seen the clip they gave us? The long extended clip where Cassian Andor is talking to the Stellan Skarsgård character?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when they
Have you
did
seen
the
that?
Rogue One re-release, that was they played that I think before the movie. They played that whole
What
clip.
did you think of that? Because in my opinion, his demeanor felt different in that scene specifically.
Yeah.
I'm judging it off of one sliver of a moment in a 12 episode season. I don't know, but for that moment, his character definitely did not seem like the Andor character from Rogue One.
Well, I think you're getting him early on, right? It's so whatever he was doing to survive before he was a part of the rebellion, right? Before he became an assassin or a spy for the rebellion, he obviously was doing something, right? He was either
Terrorism.
some level of domestic terrorism that
See, that
was...
the vibe I got from him is, I just want to get fucking paid. I got you what you wanted. Give me my money and I'm going to get the fuck out of here. And then the guy's like, I'll give you 1,000 more if you tell me how you do it.
Right.
And then he gets into this, and just the way it was executed and the way how he was talking about it and his little mannerisms and the way he was speaking, it definitely to me felt like a different character than I saw in Rogue One.
Well, that was my other thought, is the way he was written in Rogue One was not particularly wonderful. But there is a world where you take liberties with that character and you make him more dynamic. And if they were going to make a show about that character, like, fucking make the dude fucking have anything interesting.
He just, in my opinion, he felt a hell of a lot colder. Like, I got what you wanted. I did the thing where it was like, in Rogue One, he was tasked to kill this guy, where in this moment, it's like, he's like, I did what you wanted, give me my fucking money. And it's like, you were given these orders and told to do this thing, and like, you hesitated, and then you eventually just didn't do the thing you were supposed to do. Right. So like, they seem like two very different conflict. Like, I did all these things, like he says in Rogue One, we've all done these things we're not proud of for the rebellion. But you're seeing him in these moments where he's just fucking cold. And I personally liked seeing that and hearing it and watching it, and just that. And like I said, it's just a small, I could be completely wrong, but for that moment, I liked what I saw.
No, I don't disagree with you. I think if anything, it makes the character in Rogue One that much more, maybe not so static, because he does have that coldness early on when he eliminates the guy before the stormtrooper shows up. Yep. But it's later on with Jyn Erso that it turns into, oh my God, what just happened?
What did just happen?
And he's back.
What happened?
Bounced out there for a second. That was
Dragon
weird.
Buddy.
That's not good.
I'm so easily distracted.
Yeah.
He's like a little kid.
Change.
I'm such a child.
What else do we got coming up?
You just cut Dave off. You're like, fuck what you're talking about.
My bad.
Enough of Andor.
No, I'm too easily distracted.
I didn't think that you were still going, but what's up?
I don't remember.
The worst. Oh
Perfect.
my God, you're the worst.
I don't remember.
Jesus, man. Hey, like most people go off the rails. Don's like, what fucking rails? We never had rails to begin with.
And then I just put us on rails we didn't know we wanted. What else is coming up that people are looking forward to?
I mean, if we're talking Star Wars still, we've got Tales of the Jedi in October, which is looking pretty sweet now that we've seen some actual footage from it.
Fucking Yaddle.
Yeah. Got a glimpse of Yaddle. Might find out what her fate was.
She's going to be Grogu's mom.
I mean, that's the prevailing theory, but I'm more interested actually what happens with Dooku. I want to see his story because we got a little bit of that with the Jedi Lost book or audiobook.
Is that canon still?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was only like a few years ago.
Yep.
Well, fuck.
Yeah,
maybe
Tales
4
of the
or 5
Jedi
years ago
looks
now.
good.
Yeah, I'm in for that. We got more Bad Batch coming.
Eventually.
My thing with that Tales of the Jedi, the scene where they show Ahsoka at Padme Amidala's funeral.
Yeah.
That is like cool. Like
I
cool.
totally missed that.
It makes you want to go back.
Yeah.
I know it's like not real, like, but maybe Disney Plus will do it. It makes me want to go back and watch Revenge of the Sith and be like, is she there? Is she there?
Right.
Right.
Knowing she's not because this was created after the fact. But
George George will release another special edition.
Special.
Just to add
I mean,
that,
they've
that would
replaced
be
Yoda in the
nice.
prequels. That they replaced Yoda in Episode 1. He's now like the fully CG as opposed to that
Yeah.
weird looking fucking puppet.
Oh my god, the
God,
puppet.
that was weird.
That was terrible.
Man.
That was scary looking.
Dude,
Like,
I saw that puppet.
Yeah.
It was on the traveling road show that they did.
Mhm.
Wow, whatever fucking
Yeah,
year that
it was here at Henry Ford too, at the Henry Ford Museum.
Yeah, I think we talked about this before with the
Yeah.
because it was at the Franklin Institute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they've made it clear that they'll fuck with the prequels too. So
Yeah. Yeah,
I
absolutely.
wonder if that's going to be a thing going forward, and maybe this is I've had a little too much to drink, but if like Disney Plus is going to do that, like they're going to go back to previous Star Wars shit that they've put out on their platform, and then like, yeah, we fixed this. Are we?
What's that
Yeah.
couple?
we
There was a
tweaked-
movie or something they put out there that did that, where they scrubbed it a little.
Well, they've done that.
took
They
out-
did that with this is a minuscule thing, but they did that with the Mandalorian, where they took the guy you could see in the hallway that was
Oh,
part of like
yeah,
the
yeah.
film
Right.
crew. Like
Uh-huh.
they eventually edited him out, but like I wonder if they're just gonna go and like put something in there or erase something or add a couple people.
George
on a
liked
ship
doing it.
or, Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, I wonder if it'd be like, hey, fucking George did it. Why can't we do it?
yeah,
Right.
film Rosario Dawson and then plop her right there at Padme's funeral and Revenge
Yeah,
of the
just
Sith.
put her in there, like, boom. Because you tell me a motherfucker.
Brady's
who's
like, you know what it is? Rosario Dawson, fucking boom.
so,
Ahsoka.
Oh, shit.
but like,
I giggled my headphones
nobody
off.
goes back to if you have the option of watching on said device easy in the living room to watch it on streaming, you're just gonna put streaming on. You can go to Disney Plus, boom, it's right there.
Yeah.
Whereas pulling out your old DVD, input 1, input 2,
We know
You know,
your
like-
pull-out game's no good.
yeah, like it's just not happening. Now you go and you watch this new version that they updated 6 months ago, like a fucking video game.
I love how fucking spoiled we are now. That it's like, oh, I gotta put in a fucking DVD and then skip to the fucking chapter.
right.
Oh god, it's the worst.
It's the
When
worst.
we all grew up on fucking VHSs, where
Yeah.
it's like, oh, you wanted to get to that scene? Okay, hit stop and then fast
do you
forward.
yeah. Do you remember that odd time? Because it happened. Because fuck Blockbuster, right? Where you would get a VHS and you had to fucking rewind it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pay
yeah.
$1 or something.
Like
Oh yeah, no,
you
yeah,
know,
they'd fucking
these
charge you
kids-
if you
like
didn't
kids-
rewind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then it would get past Blockbuster for you, turn it in, they turn around, rent it out to you. You'd go to hit play and the fucking credits were rolling.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
remember they used to sell VHS rewinders? That's
Were
all
just-
they did.
yeah,
it was
all they
Put the
did.
fucking
specifically a
VHS in,
rewinder.
and boom, it would
Yes.
just rewind it.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember when they started coming out with those double-length VHSs and you would record 2 movies on that bitch?
Yeah.
And you
Mhm.
always wanted to watch the second movie and you'd have to fast forward to try and figure out where the beginning of that thing was. You start it, stop it, start it, stop it.
Oh yeah. You'd have
I
the different
remember
recording
when my
speeds
dad-
too.
Uh-huh.
I remember when my dad used to record movies with the VCR, and he had the over-the-shoulder VHS tape video camera.
With the cords running.
Yeah, and he would just run the cords into the VCR into the
Mhm.
fucking thing, and we would rent shit from the fucking shopette and bloop, bloop, bloop.
Yep.
Like, statute of limitations is up, Dad. So anybody listening to this, it
It's
doesn't
all
fucking
good.
matter.
Yeah.
I'm fucking 40 now, and we're talking like
Yeah.
fucking 6, 7, 8 years old. So
Yeah.
My name is Dragon Buddy, and I have multiple copies of Delta Force.
fucking
movies
Delta
that the
Force
stu-
was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
movies the studios lost the rights for 20
It's like
years
that's
ago.
like one of my favorite Chuck Norris movies ever.
Hell yeah.
That is one of the greatest. Fucking Delta Force.
Nice.
Navy SEALs with Charlie Sheen sucked. I said it.
Whoa.
I don't. Fuck
Whoa.
you. I said it. I don't like it. It's
Whoa.
fucking.
Up there
It's
now.
weak. It's
I
weak.
didn't. You're fine.
Okay.
I was just giving you a hard time.
All right. I just want to say that though.
Have you ever seen Megaforce?
On Weed Man.
On Weed Man. Now, if you ever want to watch a movie from that time period that's a shit show, watch Megaforce.
Dave's like, I'm part of the shit show right now.
You remember we did that we did that episode way back where we tried to convince each other to watch a bad movie. You don't
I
remember
convince
that?
Dave to watch bad movies all the time, and it always goes so well too.
This was like episode 38 or something,
Dude,
and we had to pitch each other a bad movie, and I pitched Megaforce to him. He's like, I might watch that.
Dude, we
did.
talk about shit from week to week on this show that I can't remember.
Yeah, shit. I don't remember what we did last week. What did we do
I
last
have
week?
to think about. Dude, I try to promote your show on a Wednesday, having listened to it on Monday, and I'm like, fuck.
What'd they do?
Yeah, I had to ask fucking Don or fucking DB.
Yeah, and right now I've been so out of everybody's perspective shows that I don't know what anybody's doing because I don't have the emotional fucking headspace to do up until now to do our own show. And so I'm just finally like, all right, cool, let's do this. I want to go hang out with my friends.
Right.
All right.
Really,
I don't
Dave?
know why my head went to this space, but Alan said Chuck Norris, the Octagon, so bad it's good. And all I could think is Hulk Hogan, Thunder in Paradise.
Oh, Thunder in Paradise with the boat.
Yes, dude. Thank
boat,
you, Jesus.
yeah.
Somebody knew what I was talking about.
Oh, that great big ass long, what do they call them? Cigar boats?
Yeah, dude, the black one, and it had like fucking, it was like basically.
Had
the kit
machine
version.
guns and shit.
Yeah, it was the kit version of a boat.
Yeah.
The
Do you
black
guys remember like maybe 1988-ish, there was a Disney movie about some kids breaking out of Germany and they had like this stealth boat that they stole to like go down this river. Nope.
No,
Nobody.
But I want to know.
Were you
I
doing
wanna see
mushrooms
this.
when you saw this?
No, I was fucking like 9 years
I
old.
immediately thought of Ruskies, and then I was like, "That's not."
No, I'll have to look it up, dude, because I used to watch that movie all the fucking time. It was the most hardcore thing on the Disney Channel ever. Like literally a bunch of children fighting for their lives.
The Disney Channel was a thing in 1988.
It was
Hell
right
yeah,
when
it
the
was.
Disney Channel
You
came
had to
out.
pay for it. You had to
Yeah.
pay
Yeah.
for it back then.
It was a special pay channel. I knew
Yeah.
one person that had the Disney Channel.
Yeah, it was like
I
HBO.
remember living in Florida
Money.
when I was younger. When we moved to Florida, the Disney Channel was free. It was
Yeah.
just part of your cable package.
Hmm.
Because I remember we go on vacation, you talk to other kids, and you talk about a said program on the Disney Channel. These
Yep.
kids would have no fucking idea what I was talking about.
Premium channel was released on April 18th, 1983.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it went back that far.
Yeah, neither did I.
I
Damn.
always thought it was just a Friday night movie on ABC.
Right? I mean, shit, we stole cable, and I don't think we had that.
Yeah. I remember when the cable guy would come, my dad would be like, "All right,
Allegedly.
we got to unhook the splitter
Allegedly.
and roll up the splitter and put it in your rooms. Don't open your room. He's got to look in our room to go do whatever."
See, we were the opposite. We were the download family before downloading was cool. Like my dad was constantly taping shit on VCR. Like we were the family who had like 76 of the 8-hour and it was all my dad's handwriting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of all the different movies that were on said tape. And that, like, we didn't have the biggest cable, but I had every fucking movie known to man.
We had a lot of movies when I was a kid. It was kind of fucked up. Like, and they were all stolen. They were all pirated.
I
Man,
think that did.
You got to do what you got to do.
That shit didn't stop for us until they put the little blue tab on the VCR.
Well, then you
No, you
just put
just
tape
put
over it.
tape.
Yeah, you put electrical tape on it.
But I don't know if we knew that. Like we couldn't fucking Google it. Like hopefully your parent knew the right guy who was like,
You knew a guy that knew a guy that did a thing.
Right. Did a thing. Go out and get that cable, buddy. That's what we did. Hell yeah.
General Shinobi's grandparents would record "I Love Lucy" and Mr. Bean.
Oh, love Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean was
My-
great.
My grandpa used to record the shit out of National Geographic for me and my sister. So, like, when we would go to
So-
Oregon and stay with them for the summer,
So
he
you could
would
see
have the-
titties? Is that like
no,
your
he
first
would have the
titty exposure?
wildest, like,
So you
we
gravitate.
were watching fucking lions destroy hyenas and shit. Like, it was very aggressive. Like, French toast is great. What the fuck is happening?
Why didn't you just call him porn?
This is crazy.
Like, there's so much blood.
But it did, like, I learned so much about lions and tigers and wolves because
Oh
my
my!
grandpa, through the year before we would come, would either rent a video and record it or record it from National Geographic or whatever. And me and my sister were fascinated by that stuff.
Nice.
Different strokes
I give
for
up.
different folks.
I can't
Fuck
find
you,
it.
Don.
Where,
Wow.
Did you talk about the kids escaping Germany? Fucking Disney.
Yeah,
thing?
I can't find it.
That's
Look,
sounds-
just go down to your
Whatever
local
it is,
bodega,
Dude,
buy
you
Sound
some
the music.
want to
mushrooms.
know? Do you want?
It's super
Let's
obscure.
talk about mushrooms because I heard the craziest fuck the other day. Never, guys.
Brady.
heard this.
Okay, good. It's not just
The
me.
whole reason they
Wiggle,
make
fix your
them-
internet.
There he goes.
Got to hardwire that shit, man. You can't go on Wi-Fi when you're doing a stream.
He is hardwired.
Oof.
He was
It
good.
is hardwired.
He's it. We hear you.
How about a delay?
We hear you. We can't see you.
What
He's-
the?
All the
Tell-
kids like to go to the planetarium. As we wait for Brady.
I don't know.
Up.
I don't know either.
Well, it's a good thing it's a podcast. We're not
There
really
you
super
go.
reliant on the
Yeah,
video.
right.
Sometimes we forget.
I think. The fuck?
Heard that.
Fucking ridiculous.
Nice.
Is that the room?
Well, hey,
Okay,
he's
and
gone.
he's gone.
We
And
lost him. It was a nice story, Brady. Thanks for telling us.
Cool story, bro.
Told it with such enthusiasm.
He did. He was very animated. He was very animated. What else we got on the docket? Football. Football is happening.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that was,
Times.
what was that music?
I-
fantasy
don't-
football.
It was the wrong audio cue for sure.
Yeah. Like, what? Wait a minute. The Price is Right music started.
So,
for some
okay,
reason.
so speaking of football, does Tom Brady die on the field this year?
He's trying. He's fucking.
Yeah.
I heard the other day he was like, I don't know how much more commitment I have to this.
Listen,
You think?
I said it. He's not making it through the season. He's going to
No
retire.
way. As soon as that argument between him and Giselle kind of came out to public,
Yeah,
I think it kind of.
I don't think he's got the heart. I think that he will go to the girl, which is fine. I wouldn't
What?
blame him.
He would be retired right now if it had not gone down the way it did.
Right.
Like if it hadn't been like, oh, this thing gets leaked and now it kind of forces his hand to retire, and it's like, no, he wants to do it on his own fucking terms.
Right.
And
right,
then
right.
all the shit with the like, they probably as a family planned on him being retired, so now there's reneging on that. So it's like all this shit going on. It's like, hey, I'm 45 years old. I got a lot of shit going on.
Right.
That's part of it. Like, hey, we're trying to live the rest of our lives, and you're going back playing football. So
Yeah.
I can totally see that the ass whooping that he's going to keep getting.
Slow your roll, Chantal. That's the Eagles fans bit right there. That's
Yeah.
what the Eagles fans do.
The only way
so-
the Dolphins are going to the Super Bowl is if it's in a fucking fish tank.
Yeah.
Yep. Then
But
you
yeah,
got,
no,
you got
it's
Dallas.
the Eagles who
We
are like,
damn
they win
damn
one
it,
game, they're like,
Dak.
woo, we're going to the
Yeah,
Super Bowl.
fucking Cowboys are going to barbecue place.
We damn ball. What happened to Dak?
Listen, Brady is not making it through this season. He just isn't.
No, I agree. I think
He-
he's going to pick the girl and he's going to go.
Yeah. He'll wait till the bye week. What's Tampa's bye week? I think he'll get them set up for the bye week. I think he doesn't want to fuck over Todd Bowles, because I'm sure he's like, look, it's Todd Bowles' chance at kind of redemption. He doesn't want to screw him over. He wants to kind of do right by the organization, but at the same time, he doesn't want to keep getting
11.
When is it?
Week 11 will be roughly halfway through. Week 11. So
Oh,
just
perfect.
over halfway through the season.
Oh
It's
no,
getting Dragon Buddy now.
He's all right. He's back.
Okay.
it's the Russians.
Yeah.
It's the
they're wrecking
Russians.
us.
The Lions have a emotional inability as a unit to play 4 quarters.
And
They
it's a
have to
mix-up
take
on
one
which
quarter
they show
off.
up for.
Yeah, they don't know which one they're going to take off. They can't play for 1 quarter of the game. It's some kind of like a rule. I don't know if it's a clubhouse rule. If they play all 4 quarters, somebody dies. I'm not sure. Like it's the ring. Somebody comes out of the fucking Teletron. I don't know. But they just no 4 quarters. Just 3. And I would like to say, like, as a Lions fan, if you let a team score 39 points, you don't deserve to win that fucking football game.
I will say, saying the words as a Lions fan is very brave.
I say, well, you know.
Yes, brave. I having sat there and watched that game and measured expectations for what the Eagles are this season. This is an Eagles team that is not as good as people think it is. I think everyone is so keyed up on Jalen Hurts and thinks Jalen Hurts is really good for fantasy, right? But he's not a good quarterback in real life.
I agree.
And this over dependency on him running, because he was running in situations where he should have been throwing the ball, and he was running like he chose to run too quickly. Right. And it put them in bad situations. They were lucky that they won that game. They really were. It could have very easily.
It turned around at the end where
like,
oh shit, they're not out.
Yeah, and the Eagles defense fucking decided to take a fucking quarter off.
Yeah.
Right.
Kelly raises an interesting point. The Giants are undefeated after 1 game.
It's true.
So.
Yeah. Now look at you.
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley put the team on his fucking
about damn time
on his shoulders.
It was nice to see Saquon get a blowout game for how long he's been down.
You know, I dislike the Giants. I really do. I'm not a Giants fan, but god damn it, Saquon Barkley is one of my favorite Penn Staters.
Oh yeah,
and it just I can't hate them as much. Now, saying that, what's really funny is that when a Penn Stater goes to Dallas, they're dead to me.
Yeah,
like when Sean Lee, Micah Parsons. Like it's a shame. Micah Parsons, fucking
fuck off.
Amazing.
I feel the same way about Green Bay. Any Michigan player that ends up in Green Bay, fuck off.
Yeah, I know it's not your fault, but it's just how the draft fell or whatever. But yeah, fuck you. You're done. You're dead to me. Now, if Micah Parsons gets traded somehow and goes to another team, then I'll celebrate you.
Look, he's alive again.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
yeah.
But as soon as you put on that fucking Cowboys star, like Jason Peters, a fucking Hall of Famer offensive lineman, right? Should have retired 2 years ago.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? He should have retired the Super Bowl season. What was that, 2018? Yeah. It should have been his last fucking hurrah. And he was injured at the end of that fucking season. That should have been it. Been like, I got a Super Bowl ring. Let me fucking peace out. No. He's fucking dragging this shit out. Now he signs with the fucking Cowgirls. For what? So he can be a lineman for a team that's going to be playing with a backup?
Mediocre. Yeah, to be mediocre at the end.
Yeah, like that's not finishing your career with a fucking, like, to help a team. You're finishing your career with a team that's already going to be down fucking potentially four games.
Yeah.
Straight out the jump.
Right off the start, yeah.
Well, clearly he needs the money for something. Gotta pay off his house, or
I don't know. No, maybe he's got like fucking. Maybe he's got. I don't know. I don't even want to speculate, but it's a shame. But as soon as I saw him in a fucking Cowboys star on him, I'm like, you're dead to me. You're fucking dead to me.
You son of a bitch.
I can't. I can't.
Which is kind of funny because it's the same here. But Miles, when he went to the Eagles, was like, shit. All right, I'm not. See, I grew up with my dad was an Eagles fan, and we had this thing back and forth where it was $1 bet on the Giants game and on the Eagles game, and if they were playing each other, it was a $2 bet. So I can't hate on the Eagles like I do on Dallas. I just fuck Dallas. I got nothing for them.
Yeah.
I'm an anti-New York person just in general, but
Right.
the whole thing with Dallas, I mean, it's very well documented. I grew up, I'm a child of the veteran stadium, the 700 level, the snowballs and booing and batteries. That's how I grew up in football. And we hate the Cowboys. We dislike the Giants. The Giants haven't really been a threat to us, in a long time. Like when the Giants were good, the Eagles were really bad. So it didn't really make a difference.
It's true.
So that's just the way it's been. But like Miles Sanders, for example, Miles was not Saquon. Miles Sanders at Penn State was not
He was
blowing
Saquon's
up.
backup, if you want
Yeah. And he came out super early. Excuse me. He came out for the draft super early.
Yeah.
So it was never like he won these football games for Penn State.
Okay, Brady's back. Stop bragging on the Raiders.
But it's so much fun.
Guy gets a little internet now. All of a sudden, he thinks he's a fucking gangster.
I was
It's all
going to talk
kinda
to you
uppity.
about some gangster shit, dude.
Were you?
Some shit I'm sure nobody I don't know. Fucking Dave, he knows everything. But, dude,
What? Let's
did
hear
you
it.
about Disney made the movie Frozen, called
Yeah.
Frozen. So when people would Google Disney Frozen, it didn't come up with fucking Walt Disney's frozen brain or body. I can't remember because he had.
Yeah, I think they
Yeah,
said they
what
froze
the
his
fuck,
head.
man? That's some weird fucking theory shit.
Huh.
I never fucking I've heard some conspiracy theories, but fucking TikTok is the devil. But I love boobs. But damn,
Fair enough.
Does anybody know what just happened?
Disney boobs, conspiracy
No.
theories.
That is a clear link. I mean,
I think they
you
did
really.
that. I think they did that Disney's Frozen Head bit on either Futurama or The Simpsons or something.
Yeah.
Simpsons did it.
Fucking need to get into with pop culture. I'm a piece of shit. Shouldn't be hosting a podcast. That fucking
Simpsons did it.
garbage. I'm done, guys.
And
Bye.
Bye, Brady.
Glad you came
I
back.
miss my fans.
Hey,
I
he's
miss
back.
I miss that guy.
And he's back.
Nice.
I like your
never left.
I like your Tuscan Raiders sweatshirt back there.
Isn't that I've had? This was Ghost Pepper, a good friend of the show, GP. He got me this as a gift. I was supposed to wear it for Vegas, but he's a piece of shit. Blamed it on me. Couldn't get it to me. It was my fault. Whatever. Fuck that guy. But thanks for the shirt, buddy. I've also
That's the
had
best kind of shout out right there.
I've
Thank you.
also
Fuck off.
had I've also had a brown one like this. Like you can get this. I found the shirt in quite different. This is the shirt though. But Dave, you're the man. Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Jason, I love you too, but you didn't compliment the shirt, so fuck off.
it's too close to the Raiders logo. I'm sorry.
That's why there's nothing. But no, there's no 4 hours fucking Star Wars reference. That's cool. Nobody's got that fucking T-shirt.
That was the worst brand I've ever heard.
Don, fucking piece of shit.
Started talking about conspiracies with Frozen, and he's freezing.
Yeah, he's
It
fragging.
fucks you up, man. It makes you go off
Crazy.
the deep end, dude. I need a cigarette.
All right, wait. Okay, everybody be cool. Now, since Mr. Roscom is here,
He's about to leave though. He's got bedtime.
I know, but so before that happens,
And he has to pee.
you have to read this out loud.
Yeah, you need to read and talk about this, buddy.
I tell you what, I'll do that when you take this off the screen real quick. I'll do that when you tell me who all that's in this chat right now has won one of our fantasy football leagues. When you tell me,
There's
just,
only one.
in fact,
But there's only one.
Gates
I
and
told
Rasta.
you, there's one of us.
Are we going
All right,
like
there you go.
like
So
as
read
in
the
current?
fucking-
Because I'm currently
yeah.
in the lead.
what?
Dragon
In fact,
Buddy's
why don't you
winning.
just list me all of the prior fantasy football league winners? As
Keith,
soon as you
Jason
do that,
Roscoe.
I'll read your little thing.
Keith
Keith
Lehman,
Luna Girl.
Lunar Girl.
There's three, right?
and
That's it. Keith, Lunar
Okay,
Girl,
then,
and Jason.
then I guess we're done here.
Keith
Now
Luna
read
Girl and
this.
Jason.
Now read this. I don't think I see any bylaws in there, but
Nothing fucking surprises me.
it's doctored. Somebody else took that Jim selfie.
Oh, the whole thing or just that?
Yeah,
top
the whole fucking thing. We're waiting.
Oh, I tell you what, if he's on the team next year, I don't know who we're referring to here. I'll lead every one of our podcasts with how much better the escape pod is than us for the whole season. Who's he?
Kelly,
You,
who is he?
Justin Bieber?
Jimmy Garoppolo.
What's my name, man? Jimmy Garoppolo.
Listen,
Pretty sure.
Motherfucking Garoppolo.
look, since we're both here, right? And as much as I think that Jason needs to be held accountable for something that he committed himself to, it's not fair that he committed the show to something like that.
What are
Whoa,
you
dude,
surprised?
because you know that Don would do some stupid bullshit like this too. And if the shoe was on the opposite foot, you'd be all fucking for it, Dave.
Hey guys, we all have to wear tutus next week. I fucked up.
God
What?
damn
No.
it, Don.
No, that's not how this works. This is
Yeah,
not.
that's
Yes.
how it would. That's
This is
how it
not a
works in the
marriage.
escape pod. I'm pretty sure I had to wear a shirt of the Sidebar Cantina that I purchased solely because I lost a bet. So I had
Yeah.
to advertise your show on my.
You did because you lost a bet, not the whole podcast.
Yeah, but I
I'm not
had.
asking you to do it, Dave.
I had to do it.
But
on
he's
our
saying
podcast.
You
he's
do
going
it,
to
Dave.
say that our podcast is
No,
second.
he's going to say that the
yours.
escape pod. Yeah, that was the bet.
Yeah, but
I brought the
I'm
whole
included.
escape pod into
no,
it.
I'm sorry, your fucking co-host made a shitty bet.
He did.
I mean, it ain't like he's got to wear a
He
Spartan
made-
jersey or
He
something.
made
Because
he
you
made
made
a
a
bet
bet-
without my
You
consent.
made a bet with Don. You made a bet with Don, and that's acceptable. But when your co-host makes a bet, like he's not held accountable. Like we're not going to do that.
Because he made a bet and it wasn't in good faith for the rest of the show.
Or what if
Because
we
he's-
change it to where Jason says it's better than his part of the Sidebar Cantina?
Dave, you need to, wow. You need to not worry because I already had this handled. So just, it's okay. It's okay. I got this.
That's cool. Or turn it around, bitch. Editing, motherfucker.
What?
Yeah, I got. That's all, folks. Hello, my baby. Sorry.
Something like
But yeah, it's okay. Don't worry, Dave. They will hear my voice say those words on the show every week. And that is all.
Fair enough.
At least the bet wasn't that Dave
This
will
deal
say
is
it
getting
in
worse all
J-Lo's
the
voice. Pray I don't alter the deal any further.
Well, yeah. At least if I was going to say it, it'd be in some sort of voice.
Yeah, don't worry. I got it handled, Dave.
Did you just write that?
I wrote it when we first started in preparation for 8:30.
Preparation.
I can't believe that you have to go at 8:30, like my bedtime. I don't
Pretty
shave
much.
my face
Well, I gotta-
anymore. I got an 8:30 bedtime.
I gotta brush my teeth. Gotta take my dog out. Got a bunch of stuff I gotta do before I get in bed at 9. Go home, jerk
So
off,
that-
and that's all you're gonna do.
So you can get in bed at 9 so that you can do what?
Go to work.
Wake
in the
up
morning.
when?
4:15 is when my alarm goes off.
I'm gonna go to bed at like 10:30. I'm gonna be up at 4:15 with you. Let's do it. Where the fuck did
Without
Brady
Brady.
go?
Well, he's been frozen for like a minute and a half. So
Yeah.
But that's what happens with Walt
Let it
Disney's head.
go.
Does that mean Brady needs a divorce?
Don't wish that on him. It's a poor guy. I don't have a spare
Hope he
bedroom
gets
for him.
both. Hope he gets both. Good marriage and internet.
Okay.
Kelly's here.
So did that just happen? Like for everybody? Did everybody just fucking freeze?
No.
No.
Okay, I was
The
just
rest of us
all
are
right.
fine.
All right. We were in the middle of talking and yeah, so 4:15 is when my alarm goes off. So I can go to work. So
Fair enough.
I must depart.
Well, there went Kelly.
Little girl's in the stream with audio only.
I don't know.
Thanks for stopping by, Kelly.
Yeah.
Odd.
It is very, very,
Very odd.
Yes. So, alrighty, gentlemen. I do have to hop out though. It's been a pleasure. Welcome back.
Thanks for stopping by, Jason.
Yes. And yeah, well I'm sure we'll be back soon.
Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Indeed. All right. Good night, everyone.
Yeah.
All right. So we still don't have any Brady. You guys got anything else you want to kick around?
Oh, she was coming in to help Brady.
Oh, Brady says his internet is still rat fucked. So
It sucks.
you guys got anything else you want to talk about before we call this impending shit show? Now my internet's good. Everybody else is going to be fucking shaky.
I do want to say next week on Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Rogue One Radio is going to be celebrating their 100th episode.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop by and say hi to the members there, DJ, Steve, and Nicole. Congratulations coming up on your 100th episode, and we'll see you then.
Yeah. I'm going to try and stop by too, but I think I'm just going to do it on the laptop. I don't think I'm going to get all this crazy shit out.
Very good. The Sidebar Cantina is doing Rogue One on Monday in preparation for Andor coming up the next week. So
Rogue One is one of my favorite fucking Star Wars movies.
yeah, we get a lot of that.
It's great.
We get a lot of that. But
It's almost out of bounds how much or how good that movie is. You almost are like, hey, wait a minute now. Don't overstep the original trilogy, you dicks.
I think it's perfect to watch Rogue One, and it has to bleed into A New Hope.
Yeah, go right into A New Hope.
I enjoy that.
Yep, definitely.
Rogue One's fine. You'll hear my opinions on it on Monday. And to be perfectly honest, I don't dislike Rogue One. But that fucking music is
Oh, yeah. You are a
Grating.
big music guy.
grating. So
It is off.
yeah, you'll get to hear me fucking talk about that on Monday.
No, that's fair. They should have had John Williams score that movie.
Or at least use some of John Williams' score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least have somebody who's attempting to sound like John Williams.
Or
Right.
or actually listen to the music before you put it on the movie and
Oh, there's
see
that.
if the music actually flows into what
It
you're
doesn't
doing.
flow. Yeah, I'll
Or-
give you that.
Or it doesn't sound like yeah. No, sorry. It took me when I spoiler alert for the show on Monday, but it even sitting there in the theater, the music took me right out of it. But again, we'll save it for Monday.
Cool.
And, yeah, that's it. We got Monday Night Football too, so it's going to be a tightly packed show. I will be signing off in time to watch the Monday Night Football.
So you guys aren't going to be doing your what did you guys call that last time? The
Overtime.
overtime.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Not this week,
No,
or not at all.
Nah, I don't think. Probably not. I think we've just been trying to do like a little post-show banner when it's appropriate. The shows have been going long, so it hasn't really been. We haven't left much on the table, as it
Yeah.
were. Maybe when the weather breaks and we're not sitting there sweating to fucking death, and Jennifer Lopez isn't dying in the middle of her fucking
Losing a
her
googly
spiel.
eye or something.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude, it's so hot.
I don't know why you guys don't leave the air on. We can't hear it.
But you can hear it in the pod, like the audio in the podcast.
Oh,
You can hear it, and
Gotcha.
yeah, it ends up being loud. Like we can hear it in our headphones when we're recording.
Oh, wow.
Like we can actually hear the AC when it's running.
I tried to tell Jason to take and build a box outside and then just run some flex duct up and dump it in.
Yeah, that's.
And he said that was beyond his technical abilities.
Factually correct. So I'm better off building an interior wall and having it flex in from that. But we'll figure something out. It's getting ready to the season where it's not getting hot enough to really worry about it.
Off.
Yeah. So we'll have a couple months where it'll be comfortable and nice, and then it'll be cold, and we have the radiators to keep us warm. So we won't complain about it until, I don't know, May.
Yep.
Nice. All right. Well, we still haven't decided on a topic next week, so
Yeah, we're not sure.
we're gonna play that by ear.
You want to shout out this beautiful chat? We had a lot of people stop by tonight.
Do it.
For welcoming us back. I mean, at one point we were at 20 something in the chat, which was great. A lot of people that we haven't seen in our chat. Salacious Rum stopped by, which was pretty cool. We've got our regulars, Genobi and LG and Tina and the Pave Lord.
Look at that guy.
And
He's gone. What happened?
oh,
There.
and
What
Brady was
is
in
it
the
fucked?
chat.
No, it's
not
actually pretty clean.
It's unfucked.
This is stupid.
He's on
I
his
hate
phone.
technology.
Turn
Yeah,
it sideways.
But you're back, man. Hey, Alan is saying next week the boys.
That's weird. Fuck that. Fuck that.
I gotta tell you, I can't. I mean, unless you're gonna like come on next week, Alan, the boys is gonna be a stretch for me, just because the amount of time that would be required to do the things. I mean, I guess we could do that. If you want to come on next week, Alan, we'll do the boys.
We'll have people talk to people.
Right.
And,
I'll prioritize it.
Yeah, because we kind of came into this like we need to come back. We need to come back and get back on a Wednesday and have a couple beers, and then we talked about what we're going to do next week, and we realized I have no fucking idea.
True story.
Dude, I'll tell you, knowing what it's like to come off of a longer break, it takes a minute to get back into like regular flow. And even like when Jason and I have talked about doing like, all right, well, maybe if we do like every other week, you miss that weekly.
Yeah.
Like it's you want that battle rhythm. It works so much better when you get into it.
We all had some like crazy life stuff going on, good, bad, some bigger than others, and it was like it worked to take the time off, and now
you need
we're back hanging out. And Brady's not frozen, so
No, I'm just being quiet, bitches.
yes.
Yeah.
No.
He decided to let it go.
That's what I'm fucking. I don't want people investigating fucking Walt Disney.
All right, Brady, you want to run us out of here?
Dude. Fuck yeah. I don't got any notes, so fucking look us up. ATSW the Escape Pod. We're all over the socials. Twitter. At Twitter, though, it's weird. It's @A the Escape Pod. I don't fucking get it. But I'm sure if you just Google searched ATSW the Escape Pod, you'd fucking find us. And then if you Google search Sidebar Cantina, you'd find my associate Dave with his homie Jason who left. And we bring you all the things. Join the ATSW family. We are a part of the greater Red 5 family. And we're coming at you personally.
There was a crazy, I just want to bring up real quick, there was a crazy little thing that was brought up on the sidebar about an ATSW thing going on. And are we serious about it?
Oh, yeah. The men of ATSW?
Yeah.
The calendar?
The calendar.
I think this should happen. I'm all for it, dude.
Nice.
I'll be sexy with it.
Listen, if you
Dave's gonna wish he never gave us our email.
Dave's like,
address.
send me a
I'm
dick
gonna
pic,
tell
I
you
kill you.
I did.
No,
I did.
won't send him
I
a
will.
dick pic, but he's gonna be like, I wish I did.
I send your.
I got to tell you guys, this is about as topless as I get.
Send.
No, you're gonna.
it
I've
doesn't-
seen you. I've seen you even more naked.
Send
Sure.
your pictures, your qualifying pictures to sidebarcantina@gmail.com.
If you don't make this calendar happen, so help me God, Dave.
It,
Because I'm going all out there.
we need.
He's putting it on us. We need to get the pictures over there.
Yeah, it would have to be. I'd have to get them by at least at the latest the 15th of October.
Yeah.
To make something happen for the new year. So
right.
it's on you. It's on you. If I don't get any pictures, then
Oh, you're gonna be so sad you said that.
I'm about to
Yeah,
be a
you're
speed
gonna
hump.
wish this
Look,
never was
listen.
a thing.
it's content. Okay, so fine, whatever.
Don,
actually-
we need to do some together shit and separate shit.
I like it.
It's Dave's
All right.
gonna be like, "Bleh."
Yeah, I did mention it to Scott on the used and abused on Tuesday, and he was like, "Wait a minute, what do you mean sexy pics of me?" I said, "Finish watching Sidebar and send your pics."
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So the one thing that you forgot was, like Lunar Girl said, bio.link/ATSW the escape pod.
Find all the socials,
You can find all the things.
all the linkuses.
Yep.
And
Well-
Brady, I posted the link that you asked for the fundraiser.
Oh, for your fundraiser.
Awesome.
Thank you.
It's in
Go
the
to
chat.
our Facebook page, ATSW the Escape Pod. Check it out. Raising money for a good cause. So let's pass that along. Even if you can't, maybe you can pass that information to somebody else, and maybe they can. So
Mhm.
do what you can do.
Word.
Yeah.
Word. Much appreciated.
Always, brother. Always.
Well, it's been all the fun we can have, boys.
Oh yeah. Hey,
Tune into Red 5 Gaming Network tonight. You got Techie coming in after us. He's going to be doing Mario Kart. He's going to be doing Jackbox games on the Twitch. Red
Nice.
5 Gaming. Red 5 Network Gaming. Look it up. Subscribe.
Nice.
You know what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be reading 2 chapters out of this guy. Yeah.
oh,
Nice.
that's
This
just
is
Nice.
Fucking-
sounds-
Which
Look
two?
up.
I probably blew through them last night.
You should do a couple shots of chlorine before.
Oh, yeah. Fucking chlorine.
Does this smell like chloroform?
I'm doing psychomotor skills and control and orthoprometry and workspace design.
Yeah, I did that. That was my junior thesis. If I didn't get
Sometimes I just go to an airport just to read that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, listen, as somebody who frequents airports just to hang out and watch airplanes, I can.
I
appreciate
haven't
that.
done that since after 9/11, since before 9/11. Before 9/11, that was the thing to do because you could go in the airport all the
Right.
way in. You can't
Oh,
do
no.
that shit no more.
I parked at the end of the runway, take pictures.
No, I understand you did that, but like, I would go in the fucking airport all the way to like they had those seating areas that were basically just for viewing the aircraft.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would go. Me and my friends would go to the Albuquerque airport and go hang out and do that when I was in high school.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Way
Nice.
to get
All
off.
right, boys. Let's call it.
Let's fucking do that.
Say
All right.
goodnight,
Thanks
everybody.
thanks
Night,
for
everybody.
hanging out with us. May
Thanks
the
for having
force
me,
be
gents.
With you.
And go blue.
And go blue.
Blue.
That's for you, Dave.
Thanks.
What color blue?
It's more like a maze.
Corn.
Corn maze.
Corn maze.
Maze.
This podcast is part of the Red 5 Network. For more Red 5 Network podcasts,